for mature audiences.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to
The Cave!
Wake up, Erwan. Look up, Erwan.
Awake. Yes. Hi, everyone. How are you doing?
First of all, no, we didn't come into some money or a windfall. This is, of course, a wonderful location. We are at Felipe and Sons.
That's right.
Haberdashery. Is that right?
Correct.
Did I say that correctly?
Haberdashery and old school
What is the
barber shop.
definition of a haberdashery?
I would say it is where the more upscale gentlemen would go to have the finer things in life done to them in regards to
Shoes, suits.
getting their bespoke suits done or tailored, their shoes shine, a
Or
nice
shoe made,
legitimate
actually.
shave, or a shoe made,
Yep.
a nice shave using a
blade.
brush made with a fine dead animal. Yes, stuff like that.
Way to go, Mr. WWF.
I actually got my last haircut, my last shave. I got it here.
Oh, no way.
And
Is that why you're actually looking decent for a change?
Right?
You
Yeah.
look like you smell good.
Yeah.
You look like you lost weight, bro.
I also,
Well,
I
he
also-
just looks that way.
I also taste good if you want to try it out.
Okay.
But no. What it made me realize is how we've lost the tradition
Mhm.
of taking your time when it comes to taking care of
Pampering
yourself,
yourself,
pampering
yeah.
yourself, grooming yourself, and I shave my beard off in the morning, and it takes me 5 minutes.
Wait,
and I
you
cut
shave your
myself-
what off?
My somewhat beard.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah, semi beard. And it takes me 5 minutes. And I usually cut myself and stuff like that. But when I came here,
Right.
like the whole shave took about 45 minutes, and it
Mhm.
it was just so relaxing.
Right.
And
you
I
can-
think we've lost that. So I think it's cool that these places are popping
That's
up
good
again.
for
Yeah.
people with facial hair.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So you don't have a problem with that, do you, Mr.
That's
Cooper?
a big problem. Mine only grows on the side.
And again, this place all ties up to one of our top things in regards to just being a better person. It's tailoring your clothes. I mean, stop buying RTW stuff. Just get your gear tailored. You'll look 1,000 times better. Okay, keep the show going.
Yeah,
Let's
so
go.
we're
show going.
Today we're talking about how Mark likes to date girls in their 20s.
Excuse me. Hold on, wait. Why are
And
you
he's in
picking
his
on me?
70s.
And
Why are you
he's-
picking on me alone? I've got two other guys right here
I've
that have
seen-
been my wingmen.
I've seen Steven
past.
go for girls over 30.
Thank you.
Really?
And- yeah.
No, that's just so that he can hit on their daughters.
No, we can do it at the same time.
Right?
Yeah, you two are a duo now. Actually, I know this. I mean,
Okay,
it's
what? I haven't
Before we
even
started, because I'm pretty sure the whole episode is me making fun of old guys. So before we
No,
started
you made
that,
fun of Mark.
Steven was actually really, really proud
Mark
about
Nelson.
something he learned
Yes.
that all the runners in the world know. But Steven, go ahead.
Yes.
What did you about this
I learned
information?
this week that you guys are into fitness and all. So I just
Mhm.
started recently, and I noticed that my
Yesterday.
knees are starting to hurt, and I thought
That's
it was
old age.
No, it wasn't age. It was really because apparently you need to be conscious of how flat or how high arched your feet are.
Mhm.
Okay.
Because as early as 5 years old, 6 years old, you have to wear insoles or the proper shoes to make sure that as you grow older, you don't injure your knees. So the lesson for everyone is
Wear
have your
condom.
feet checked. No, have your feet checked and
On your
make
feet?
sure you wear the right kind of footwear.
Okay, I'm curious. There's two runners here, and I don't believe that they realize that they needed to have proper soles and everything when they were
Mhm.
kids. And how are your knees? Okay.
Terrible, actually.
Terrible?
Yeah, but because I played squash. But he does have a point. But this applies to people who actually do run a lot, and you do have some wear and tear in your bones and your joints.
Mhm.
So it's really important to get the right, proper fitting shoes. But then again, there are people. There are different movements that argue against that, saying like people in Africa have been running for years without
Mhm.
shoes, and their joints are fine.
Yeah.
So I guess it also comes
Depends on
down
your
to
physiology.
the further we go along in this world, the further we go along with technology and
Yeah.
fitness and everything.
Mhm.
there's a silver lining that we always
I
have to
actually
remember.
read online that running barefoot actually develops your muscles properly.
That's been debunked, by the way.
oh really?
Yeah, it's been debunked by the medical
Sorry.
community.
Nice
Well, actually, if I can counter that, if you run with shoes that don't have as much cushioning, then it teaches you and forces you to run on your
True.
on the palms of your feet.
Correct.
I can't think of the correct way. So that in essence is actually the correct way of running, as opposed to heel striking, which we've been ingrained in our head to run for years
Yeah.
and decades.
Heel to toe,
Decades. Yeah, heel to toe. So at the very least, if you get something out of this, and what good old Steven is introducing, it's at least run on the balls of your feet.
Okay, well, that's something you've learned. But now let's move on to some extra, and I believe Wilson has his very, very, very first extra
Yes.
Ever. Wow. Okay. Thanks for putting me on the spot. You know what?
and it's related to today's topic.
Yes, it is. We have a. I host another show. I actually do have another job. It's called Ang Pinaka. Locally, that means the most. One of our topics was May-December romances. Of course, in let me translate May-December romances for you. May meaning a young person. Okay, that would be Erwan, and then December meaning an older person, and that would be
Spring and white hair, basically.
Thank you. Yes, thank you. So we feature
a young
the top
person.
10.
You're dating an older person, right?
Mark didn't even try.
Yeah. Okay.
So who are we talking about then?
So
who is the icon when it comes to May-December
the
romances in the Philippines?
Pinaka. Thank you for setting me up on that.
You're
You're
welcome.
awesome. The Pinaka couple that was the May-December romance that was number one was a folk singer here, a local legend.
Classic,
His
yeah.
name is Freddie Aguilar, and he started dating. Oh, there we go, perfect. And I'll show that later as props. And he's currently married. No, he married a
16-year-old.
his wife, a 16-year-old
Yeah, but
girl.
no, but recently news came out that she's not really 16. She's actually 23 or
What?
24.
So what? She lied about
She
her
lied
age
about
to
her
him.
age, yeah.
What? She thought she'd be too old for him if she
know,
told
I
him
know.
the truth.
Mark, why are you so hurt? Has that happened to you
Pretty defensive
before?
there. Pretty
I
defensive
thought
there,
you were
Mark.
16. You're 23. We can't date.
You're
Nonsense.
ancient.
We can't date.
Okay, so why is this
It's gonna be
topic
pick on
relevant
Mark
for today?
Day. Huh?
Why is this topic relevant for today?
So I think the topic of today is just dating girls in their 20s in general,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
You have all done that. I obviously have done it. So I personally think there's a difference between girls from 20 to 25 and then from 25 to 30. So dating girls in your 20s, you're dating two types of people.
Yeah.
Steven, what's one telltale sign you're dating someone in their 20s?
I mentioned a while ago that dating in their 20s, they want to do so many things, so they don't want to be stuck to one person.
Mhm.
So they either want to sleep, make out with so many other guys, or do so many other things that they're not gonna be in a relationship.
So I would
with
put that
That's
on-
just what they tell you.
I'd put that to that's early 20s. I'd put that to early
20s,
20s.
yes, early
Okay.
20s.
I certainly hope so.
In the defense of 20-year-olds everywhere, I think that they do have the certain sense of adventure, and they like to go out and do different things, travel, be adventurous, and that's my kind of lifestyle as well. I like to go out and travel and be adventurous and do sorts of sports. So if I can find someone who wants to do
doesn't
those
wanna-
things with me,
and not cling to you.
no, hey, if we get along great, then cling away.
Okay.
Cling away.
Cling away.
Cling away.
Hashtag cling away.
That's what every
Marc Nelson.
girl wants to hear. Cling away. So again,
Nice.
that's early 20s.
Yeah.
The adventure,
no.
the travel. No, it actually.
No, I mean
Goes through the spectrum.
that's from like
Yeah.
early 20s to late 20s.
Yeah.
Depending on what stage of their life they happen to be in. But basically someone that has the energy to keep up with that kind of lifestyle.
Okay.
Mm,
Me, usually, I think someone that defines the 25 to 30 gap. Financial management becomes so much more important.
Mhm.
Stability becomes so much
Yeah.
more important. Like when girls start hitting 28, 29, they start thinking about, oh shit, when I was 14, I remember saying I wanted to be pregnant when I was 27 or
Yeah,
something like that.
yeah.
So that those kinds of
Biological
questions
clock,
come up. Yeah.
questions starting to kick in.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm currently dating someone who's 29.
Wow.
And I swear.
Wow!
Yeah.
Was that just a revelation?
Two revelations.
I
One,
didn't
that I
even
am
know
dating
this-
somebody, and two, that she is 29. And
I am so impressed. You are
I
now my
guess.
friend.
Yeah.
I will only make fun of him now.
that was kind of tough to do. I was repeating myself in the mirror
So
for
how's
a
it
while.
dating somebody in their?
Oh, anyway, yeah. So I'm currently dating someone who's 29, and again, vastly different from someone 25 and under. As you mentioned, just reiterate, yeah, she's more concerned about the future, more concerned about financial matters.
Shit, I hear wedding bells soon for Wilson.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that, but that bachelor party is going to be awesome. But yeah, so again, I can't wait to get more into this topic and find out your thoughts. But
Well, it's
yeah.
perfect because today we have a 20-year-old girl joining us. She's actually fast rising in the industry.
Yes.
So we'll come back after a few minutes, actually a few seconds.
Yeah.
We have a lot of
Yeah.
sponsors. Yeah, we do.
We do actually have some sponsors.
Yeah, we do. And we're back.
Yeah.
Experience the best beers in the world on tap in Chef Carlo Miguel's gastronomic feasts. Draft Gastropub with branches at the Fort Strip, Rockwell Mall, Greenbelt 2, and soon to open Will Tower, Quezon City, and Molito, Alabang.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to The Cave! All right, we are still discussing this wonderful topic, which is all about guys and dating women in their 20s.
Correct.
Yes.
And it
What
just so
girls-
happens that we have an expert on this topic of girls in their 20s. She's actually a girl in her 20s. She is the future sister-in-law of Mr. Erwan Husaf.
Very nice.
Oh, I like
She's
that.
a multi-slashy. That's everything from modeling to hosting to everything. Reveal.
That is correct. Guys, look out for her. Not only is she a local star, but she's an international star as well, starring in the award-winning indie film Transit.
Wow. Please welcome Jasmine Curtis.
Hello, thank
Hi,
you.
So, Jasmine,
Hello.
welcome. I'm just going to lay down the rules here because they're all a little excited, I see. There's some palpitations.
We're just
Steven
happy to
can't-
have you back from
Steven
Hawaii.
can't drink properly. Okay, so we're just going to ask you a couple of questions just so that you get a feel of the cadence of the show and how people think. So, Steven is going to start.
Okay, my first question is, if you were to lose one body part, what body part would that be and why?
That's a good one.
Huh.
It's a good one, actually, Steven.
The hand that shook yours.
I was actually going to say probably my left hand.
Because you're a right-handed person?
Yeah, I'm a right-handed person and I need both feet to walk and, I don't really do...
Much with that, except shake Steven's hand.
Yes.
The left hand.
Yeah.
Well, you need both.
Ah.
Steven, do you wipe your butt with your right hand or your left hand?
I don't wipe.
Oh,
You air dry.
I wash.
Okay, Jasmine,
That was a great image.
tell me, what's it like having Erwan as a future brother?
That was my question! Aw, damn it!
Well, I think it's a pretty easy question to answer.
You can
Because I'm pretty awesome.
Yeah, he's pretty cool, I really
that's
have
very
nothing
important.
bad to
he's
say
not
about
here.
him.
You can tell us the truth.
Well, I
Seriously.
mean, yeah, he teases me and he bullies me, but I have fun. It's nothing that gets me down or, makes me feel sad.
Here's
or-
that one.
Do you hear that?
That's
Erwan's
How
a
he treats
bully.
us on the show, too.
so-
Erwan's a bully.
Wait, so you can deal with his bitch moods. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, well, he never really shows that to me.
That's only to you, Steven.
I don't deal with that.
What?
I don't, and if I do, it's we're on
usually-
the same team.
She's usually grouchier than I am.
That's all we
Yeah,
get.
that's true. That's true.
All we get is his bitch moods.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
Okay,
lucky
my
you.
question. If you could steal anything and get away with it, what would it be?
Hearts of men. I'm kidding.
That's what Steven wants to steal.
My
Anything at all. You could steal anything in the world, and no one will know. Except God.
shoes. I don't know, shoes or bags.
Anything in the world, and you want to
Yeah,
steal shoes.
Wow.
Wow.
Because I don't buy
Girls in their 20s, right?
Yeah.
designer shoes and bags.
Okay.
Because I don't
And
buy
lots
that
of
shit.
them.
Yeah.
Like a container load.
Speaking of designer shoes, I'm just
Yeah.
kidding. That was a horrible segue.
No, it's an excellent segue.
Actually, it was an excellent segue. Anyway.
Thank you very much to Zapateros.
Yes, thank you very much to Zapateros. We'll give them a more
Okay, question,
legitimate-
question.
Oh, question. I am stalling. You know what we did? We recently hosted an event together, and I
Uh-huh.
saw you backstage, and we were watching something on your iPad Mini.
Yes.
And out of all the TV shows, though, that have ever come and gone, what would be the one that you would want to star in?
American Horror Story.
Really?
Yeah, I
That's
want to be
legit.
part of that. It's awesome. They got a really great cast. The story is very, very fresh, and
Okay.
the way they film is innovative. It's nothing
Okay.
that I would have to.
Which one are you watching?
completely
Convent?
I saw you as a Devious
Yeah, no,
Mates.
they-
More
The new
Devious
one?
Mates, but okay.
No, that's you.
After the third season. What is the comment?
Third was Convent, the one with the witches.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Very good.
Okay.
Very
All right,
good.
jumping into the topic. The topic was
Yes, I just said it. Do you remember now?
dating women in their 20s.
Very good.
Yes,
Oh,
thank
wow.
you.
Thank you for joining us, Steven.
All right, so Jasmine, being in your 20s, what is it like dating somebody like you?
Like me, I'm a pretty easygoing person, I guess.
That is
It just sounded like
Should
a
I- should
line.
I-
It's a
should I keep
retarded
answering that?
question.
Line, but
It's a
it
retarded.
wasn't.
The
Journalism, Stephen Koo. complete opposites of.
I think you're being a little generous.
I think his question was. I think this is what you're getting
Yeah,
into.
okay, go
What
ahead.
do
Translate.
girls in their early 20s look for today
Like you.
in men?
Like me.
Yeah.
I think what they look for is a lot of stability, because if they think the
The
same as me,
20s?
not unless they're the type of 20-year-olds.
She's a good girl.
Yeah, I'm a good girl. I try to stay mature and keep up with a good stuff rather than wasting my nights, getting drunk and not remembering what I did the
Yes,
night
all of you.
before.
Okay, right now
we're judging the rest of you.
clubs.
Well, I have nothing against clubs. I go to clubs all the time. I try to not get
Right.
so drunk that I don't remember anything.
You know what? Right now, I
You mean
think
don't
Steven
own them.
sounds more like a 20-year-old girl than Jasmine does.
I actually do.
Steven's hurt. He's like,
No, I'd like to own a
It's a very
club.
mature way of being in your 20s. So Rovi,
Yes, sir.
have you dated anybody similar? I mean, more or less in that age bracket, like early 20s.
okay, you guys all have.
Well, at some
Yeah,
stage.
absolutely.
Some- yeah.
It's been a while. For
Last
me, no, not at all. For me, just the energy they give off.
The youthfulness.
The youthfulness.
like
Their
Mark.
ideas are a little bit, out of the box compared to mine. I'm a little old school in my ways. So, yeah, it's absolutely, refreshing to date somebody, in that age group.
An anecdote. A friend actually once told me the reason why he likes dating younger girls is because he likes sucking the youth out of them so that he feels so young as well.
Was that Marc Nelson?
Yeah.
It sounded like him. I was about to say Marc
I
Nelson.
love your choice of words.
I was about to say Marc Nelson's like the Dorian Gray. he constantly needs to look at young girls to feel young himself.
Sucking the youth.
I think I'm the
Okay, no,
hashtag.
actually, no. I think everyone, because we've been really giving Mark a hard time since the
Yeah.
very beginning.
Yeah.
I've been
Yeah.
calling him Lolo, and he's been dating young girls and everything.
Right.
But you can prove me wrong right now.
Mhm.
You have the opportunity to say, Erwan,
Here we
you were
go.
wrong about everything. How old was the oldest girl you've ever dated?
The oldest girl I've ever dated?
It's a
32.
challenge.
32, and
Yeah.
you were?
Bullshit. I call bullshit on that too.
Yeah.
You call
Really?
bullshit?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, seriously, 32.
And how old are you, though?
At the time, I was 34.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Not bad.
Well, anyway, if you
See?
say
There,
so,
I'll eat my
it's-
words.
If
I'll
you
eat my
say
words.
so,
Yeah.
if you say
Crow.
So 1 out of 250.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Pick on Marc Nelson roast.
So when we come back, we're gonna, I think, wrap up with a top 10. Top 10. With a top 10.
We're gonna tap dance. No, sorry. Yes.
What is it? Peace.
Welcome back to
The
Cave! Thank you very much, you bastard. All right, let's talk about dating in the 20s. I mean, for some of us, we've been through dating in our 20s, and for some of us, you're going through the whole process of dating in your 20s now. So I'm curious to know, how different is it? I mean, Wilson, do you remember what it was like in your 20s?
Well, let's just say, for instance, if myself or the person I'm dating had a problem, be it relationship problem, we would of course do the old school way and call or hey,
that's a good
let's
one.
meet up for coffee, let's talk. Nowadays, literally, people, if they have a problem, be it relationship wise or whatever, there's Google. They can literally, I'm having a problem with my boyfriend, and then it'll have like 15,000 pages on the problem.
Or not only that,
granted, it's fast and yeah. Go ahead.
Just writing off your idea. People fight through text now.
Yeah, through text, or
wow.
they tweet,
Or through
they
Facebook
tweet
or whatever.
And put it,
stuff.
and put
Yeah.
it publicly too.
Exactly.
And put it publicly.
That, I hate
Like
that.
those statuses,
I hate social
like,
media.
3 dots, and then people will start commenting, "Oh, are you
What's
okay?
wrong?
What's wrong with you? Did you fight with someone or anything?" Or like
dot, dot,
you'll
dot.
do like some sort of code tweet that only your boyfriend or girlfriend will
Yeah.
understand.
Email.
Okay, so he'll get like some sort of reaction
Or
to
not
it.
so
Yeah.
code.
Yeah.
But I think just resolving fights in general. A lot of people now fight by
Over-
text.
Yeah,
which is
text.
weird.
It's bad taste. I mean, take it from us. It's just absolutely done in bad taste. Your business should be your own. Settle it
Yes.
privately.
Yes.
No need to involve other people.
Yeah.
Plain and
Jasmine,
simple.
you have other friends your age that
Oh, plenty of friends of
who do the same
now
thing.
who, when they fight with their boyfriends, all they
Yeah.
do is tweet everything about it. I used to think you were better than this.
God.
I deserve better.
Oh.
You know, stuff like that. And,
It's all
and
like Rihanna lyrics.
yeah, it's all Rihanna lyrics. And
Don't
for
beat me up,
you know,
yeah, exactly.
yeah, it'd be better if you call
Yeah.
the person or say, oh, why don't we just talk about it later when we see each other?
Now, you as a public figure, do you have to be extra careful about that sort of stuff? Because I mean, if you're dating someone else who's a public figure, and then you get into a fight and becomes a
It becomes
someone reacts
news,
on social,
yeah.
it becomes news.
Yeah.
Is that something
So
you have
sad.
when you get into a
Yeah.
relationship? Do you have to say, hey, just in case we ever have a fight, social media is off limits?
Yeah, no, definitely, because I want to keep it as much as possible to myself and with that person. And if ever anything comes out, at least I know I've already solved it with the person. But still, I can say that so many people in their 20s and near my age, 20, 21, 22, don't understand that.
Okay,
Steven,
I have this one thing.
another difference.
Okay, like now when you date girls in their 20s, it's like you're dating it's like you're dating celebrities because all of them have their photos on social
Correct.
media.
Yes.
Very good.
And so
Yes.
Yeah.
how does this affect like the dating scene for guys? Like does it affect you that your girlfriend is posting pictures of her like in her bikini on the beach, OOTD?
Mark
Yeah.
posts pictures of his abs like every other day.
Mark's
No, but
apps
how does
have their
that-
own account.
They do.
actually.
No, they do.
Yeah.
No, but how does that affect you
Exactly.
guys?
Yeah.
Like, how does
Add
it
me up,
affect you
Mark.
guys if you date girls who are like public figures, even if they're not?
Well,
I
I'm
think-
actually
yeah.
dating a celebrity, so
Yeah, okay, not
it doesn't
exactly.
affect me, but maybe Revilson
Yeah.
or
No problem actually. I think it all comes down to how secure you feel in the relationship. I mean, in the same way as you don't mind your girl walking down the beach in a bikini, so why should you care if she posts a picture of?
But then, because
herself in
now
a
you
bikini?
actually have random strangers
Yeah.
following her and be like, "You're so hot, baby."
Well,
and,
you
they,
can have
and then
random
they can
strangers.
start
Yes.
stalking her.
Yeah.
It's the world we live in, guys. Honestly,
Yeah.
it's the world we live in now. You have to accept it. Whoever you date, be it if she is a celebrity or not, she will be in her own right.
Yes,
With
yes,
amongst
yes.
her friends or amongst her circle or in the industry.
Yeah,
so
but also like the privacy level has gone down because like now your girlfriend or you will probably post
Yes.
photos of you guys together. Whereas before, when we were in our 20s, other people wouldn't know what was happening in the state of our relationship.
Well, that's
Right.
just it. The status thing has changed. Before, when you got into a relationship, you would, to make it official, you would ask them out, and then you would tell your friends, maybe you'd tell your family, and then, you're an official couple. Now it's not official unless it's on Facebook.
Have you ever asked someone, "Can you be my girlfriend?"
Yes, absolutely.
Old school 1950s,
Yeah.
man. Yeah.
Yes.
No, so wait,
wrote it on a napkin.
So
On
Jasmine,
a
for
napkin.
somebody who's living in this age and time
Yeah.
in their 20s, would you prefer that old school way or this new age kind of way?
I actually like the old school way where people kind of have to guess what's happening in the relationship rather than, every other second you're posting about each other.
Yeah.
It's nice to have that mystery and leave it with you two and your family. So it's just that it's private. Whatever happens, it's no one else can pitch in their random advice or whatever they want.
I think also one massive difference is people are more worldly now. People know more about the world. People are travel is much more accessible than it was before.
Yeah.
So people have, I guess, higher standards not only for themselves, but they also look for partners they think fit what they want to be or who they want to be
their
reflected to be.
lifestyle.
And in the same time, they know what they want. Like that's why you have now girls in their early 20s that are more and more liberal, whereas before, maybe when you guys were 20, they weren't as liberal, right? Like Steven was saying, you go out to a club in the Philippines, and these girls are literally throwing themselves on everyone, right? You're saying that it's become so much easier than it was
Yeah.
before. And that's because they know what they want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they become more liberated
Aggressive,
and more,
Yeah, and then that's
comfortable with
especially true, I think, here in the Philippines because I've seen how over the years women have changed. Whereas before they're a little bit more conservative and I guess reliant on their male partners. Whereas now they can earn their own money. They're independent. They're exposed to powerful women. And so they know what they want. They're not afraid to go out and get it without being demure, quiet, and just listening to whatever the guy says, which is a great thing.
Okay, I want to hear about how women date guys in their 20s? Because I don't know, Jasmine, if you're dating anybody in your
I am.
20s. Maybe you are. You're not.
I
Okay.
am.
Okay, if you are, then how is it dating a guy in their 20s in this age and time?
Well, I think.
Are they less sweet? Are
Okay. Not talking about my own personal.
I'm in my 20s.
my
man.
personal opinion, and I mean my personal relationship, but from friends that I know are dating around and seeing people, it's a bit more casual for them. There's no
Correct.
commitment. When you get into a relationship now, for people my age, it's more of, I know this is gonna end soon. I'm just having
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
that's what I
It's
get.
just-
That's the feeling I
rather
get.
than, all right, let's see if I can make this a long-term thing and
Yeah.
see where it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. Especially
Right?
Very good.
guys in their early 20s. From what I've seen, they're more and more. Well, guys in general don't like being attached when they're super young or everything. But I remember when I was in high school, there were still so many relationships that would patch through high school to college.
Yeah.
And now less and less. Now after high school, it's kind of like, we're done.
Yeah.
Now let me have fun in college
Yeah.
and do whatever I want to do.
Fascinating. But let me throw out the other end of the spectrum. Don't you guys notice now, though, it's so trendy to be either engaged or married, and then it's also what you just mentioned. The other end of the spectrum is, guys. Well, the mentality of guys now is they don't want to, have things so permanent.
Yeah.
Everything is more temporary based on. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you noticed that. There's a huge trend of people getting engaged and married
In their
now.
20s? No.
No, just in general. I don't.
Okay.
I don't
No,
know.
that's
Well,
just
maybe
those
my
are just
circle.
all our friends.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's because you guys are old. You don't remember.
It's always other 25-year-olds.
None of my friends are getting married. What are you talking about?
None of mine either.
I'm at the bottom of that spectrum.
And the worst
Yeah.
part is I didn't get an invite to any of them. Okay, screw you guys. Cut that out. Edit that part out, please.
So now we're gonna wrap up the show with our top 10. What was the top 10 again, Steven?
The top 10 is top 10 signs you're dating a 20-something-year-old.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can.
All right.
We
Yeah,
usually
I'll
do
button.
Okay.
2 each. So top 10 signs you're dating
Oh, two each.
a 20-year-old, a 20-ish-year-old.
A 20-ish-year-old.
20-ish-year-old.
Mark is
Oh, there's so many.
top 10 signs I'm dating a 20-year-old. I'm dating a 20-year-old. That's Marc Nelson.
Yeah, you just took one of mine. I was like, my name is either Marc Nelson, Stephen Koo, or Vilton
I
Fernandez.
have one.
Go.
One sign is when you're having a conversation with her and the topic comes up where she asks you, "How come you didn't like my photos on Instagram?" You know she's in her 20s because then she's really
You
watching.
date some really shallow girls.
And
no
this
one
is
has
news to
ever
you?
asked me why I don't like their Instagram.
And you know what?
I'm giving-
Strangely enough,
I'm
the
giving
girls that he
anecdotes.
dates also date really shallow guys.
Oh.
It's okay. Mark's getting older.
Revilson.
All right, you know you're dating a girl in her 20s if you say, "All right, stop," and then you wait for her to finish the line and she doesn't.
Because she doesn't know.
It's collaborate
and
and
listen.
listen. Okay.
Yeah.
I know it, don't
Sorry.
worry.
Okay, thank you. All right, Jasmine didn't get it.
I didn't. I had something else in mind.
Oh, what did you have in mind?
Hammer time.
See? Oh, all right. Not bad. No, well, you're an old soul, though.
Bad.
You're an
Yeah.
old soul, though. So that's
Me,
okay.
you know you're dating a girl that was born in 1990 and above, or in the 20s, when you guys have different cartoon references. Like, I remember Thundercats and the Care
Yes.
Bears and things like that.
Right,
and then
right,
I don't
right.
even know what the cartoons are now, like SpongeBob and stuff like that, but I didn't grow up on that.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
All right.
I got one
I got one.
You know you're dating a girl in her 20s when she has no idea what a Walkman is.
What's a Walkman?
No, hey.
Thank you, girl in your 20s.
I know what a Walkman is.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay, but have
I
you
used
ever
to
seen?
I used
What?
to have one.
When you were an embryo?
Well, no, because my sister had one.
Oh,
I would,
So it was
When
like one
she
of
was
those
an
ancient
embryo?
hand-me-downs.
yeah, I would
museum.
borrow it and everything. I used to use one.
Okay. Wow.
It's in the Museum of Modern Art now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not so modern.
Do you have one?
We'll give you time. Reveal some.
Okay.
Okay, okay.
Oh, shoot. When you take her to watch either the A-Team,
Damn it, you got
or the A-Team, or Karate Kid, or Battlestar Galactica, or what else?
No,
Battleship.
When she thinks the Karate Kid is black. And she was born in the 90s.
When she thinks the Karate Kid is black,
And you're like,
born
what?
in the 90s.
And Mr. Miyagi was fucking Jackie Chan.
What the hell is that?
Exactly.
Why is
the real
Miyagi
Mr. Chinese?
Exactly.
You know you're dating a girl in her 20s when you ask her if she knows Marc Nelson, and she thinks it's a clothing brand.
No, or she goes, yeah, that was my my mom or my older sister's crush before.
That also. Yeah, that also. Yeah.
You were my mom's crush. Hi, Mark. Can my mom take a picture with you, please?
Only if you give me your number.
I have one.
Okay, go.
It's not as good as yours, but I think
were terrible,
I
by the
personally
way.
relate to this. Is you're dating someone in their 20s when their world revolves around social media and they get tampo. How come you're just on your phone? Why aren't you minding me?
I was about to say that. I was about to say, you're a girl in their 20s when you're also dating her phone.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good.
Anyone last one's up? Then
Yeah,
you go.
I think I think you.
One.
No, you've got
I did
one
tuna.
up.
I did tuna.
Okay. No, mine is it's another pop culture reference. You're dating a girl in their 20s when they don't know that Justin Timberlake used to be part of a boy band.
Yeah.
I think everyone knows that.
Really?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's in.
You know,
And I
because
just turned
let me
20.
guess, because your sister has one of the
No.
old NSYNC CDs.
No, they show
No,
it
she
on
actually
E.
didn't.
They show it on E True Hollywood Story.
Ah, there we go.
So that's how 20-year-olds know.
Where Steven gets all of his pop culture.
All right, so that was
Did we
our
hit
top-
10?
Yeah, we got
Oh,
that.
awesome. Good. Very good, guys. Well done. And thank you for contributing. Now, you know what? We got some questions from our wonderful viewers / listeners / fans. So thank you guys for chiming in. I'm going to just ask them out. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yep. And if you guys have an answer, please chime in. All right. This is from Hannah Salvador.
What's up, Hannah?
Hi, Hannah.
You're right. Proper.
Yeah, you're right. Hi, Hannah. What does it make me when I am dating younger than me? I mean, there's only a 3-year age gap. Does it still count?
No, I think she's talking about if she's a cougar
Right.
or not. No, you're not a cougar. If you're dating someone 3 years younger than you, you're not a cougar.
Oh, no, not at all.
Well, not
Yeah.
yet. Because
No.
at a certain age, you'll become a cougar.
I think you're cougar when you're 35 and above dating someone in their 20s, for personally. And you're a DOM when you're 40 and you're dating in their 20s, pretty much. Why is everyone laughing?
I'm going to go with
Oh shit, I just made a joke!
the cougar one. I think it's more on what the girl looks like. If she looks like a
Yeah,
cougar,
that's
then
what I
she's
was
a
thinking.
cougar.
Yeah.
What is
It's
it? You know
more
what I'm
looks
saying?
rather
What is
than
a cougar?
age,
Yeah.
right?
work for a
A cougar and a MILF are two very different things.
Okay.
Well, a
cougar-
MILF has to be a mother.
No, cougar.
Yeah.
A cougar can be
also
single.
it has to
I
do
think
with,
cougar, you're
also it
thinking
has to do
Miami
with,
10.
No. I'm thinking an older looking lady. I mean, if she looks like she's a cougar, she looks like a cougar. But if she's maybe in her 40s, but she looks
Yeah.
fantastic, she doesn't.
Look,
you don't
okay.
think cougar automatically.
Okay. So
I think Hannah, the 3-year
Okay,
age
yeah,
gap
okay.
doesn't matter if
Yeah.
you're in your 20s, but once you hit your 30s, late 30s, then
A 3-year age gap is even less of a problem.
Next
no,
question.
if the girl's older.
Okay, thank you for the question, Hannah. Here, we're on to the next one. This is by Elena Dawn. All right.
Hey, Elena.
Hi, Elena. Thank you. She asks, what is your range or limitations for the age gap when dating younger or older? Go, guys, down the
What
line.
was your
Well,
What is your
Well,
limitation?
we mentioned in
age?
the previous episode the formula, which is your age divided by 2 plus 6. But
I
then
thought it was 7.
nowadays, plus 7.
Plus
but
7.
nowadays, it's really 20 years old.
And that will stay forever until I'm 70. Idiot.
I'm kidding.
Okay.
Screw math 20.
What he said plus 3.
Before Steven tries to keep justifying basically dating 20-year-olds so that when you see him in the club and you're 20, you know it's okay. So all 18 and 19-year-olds, please don't even try.
Off limits.
He's really not interested in you, especially if you're 19 and drunk. Don't even go see Steven
Gotta
Crew.
be 20.
That's when
they get carded. That's why.
That being said, we'd like to thank our sponsors. Actually, we have a new sponsor, Liquor 43. It's like a whiskey-based liquor. It's really good. You can mix it up with actual whiskey. It's quite good on the rocks. And then you wanted to do your segue a while ago, right?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. Of course, we got to thank our other wonderful sponsor, Zapatero. Check these bad boys out.
Yeah, Zapatero is their bespoke shoes, which means basically
she's a pro.
they measure your foot. This is great for the modern man. They will measure your foot individually. They'll make a last, which is basically a mold of your specific foot, and handcraft these wonderful pieces of footwear just for you.
So even if you have fat, ugly feet, you can still have nice.
Thanks, Erwan.
Yeah. I wasn't talking about you. I'm okay with your feet.
Why were you looking at her?
Let me I always make fun of her feet.
I want to see.
No.
Well, let's put Miss Jasmine on the spot. When you see a guy for the first time, what's the first thing you notice on him?
His eyebrows.
His eyebrows, guys. So when you wear your Zapatero shoes, put them on your eyes.
All right.
You're totally messed that up.
Don't buy shoes.
She's a pro, huh? She's a pro, huh?
All right, before we leave, I think, Jasmine, you have a new show you wanted to talk to us about also.
Yeah.
Because we were talking about like stalking and things like that, and you talking about what was it, American Horror Story?
Yes,
show that's
yes.
actually kind of in the thriller.
Yeah, it's kind of thriller, suspense,
Yeah.
drama. It still keeps the drama side of it so that it's very relevant for the Filipinos. It's called Jasmine the series on TV5, and I play an actress being stalked by a fan initially, and then we see as the story unravels that this fan is actually starting to kill people in my life.
It's actually a good topic, stalking.
Stalking, yeah.
Which,
Yeah.
which gives me a good idea. Why don't we discuss this topic in the next episode next week?
Stalking?
Stalking.
Really?
All right. We'll have another guest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who do we guess for stalker?
Who better to have than
Well, why not?
All right. So
Let's stalk her until she says she has to come back.
When does it air? When does your show air? And where can we find it? Is there a website and all that good stuff?
Yes.
Go ahead.
There is on tv5.com.ph. You guys can check out the first episode there, and the second episode will actually be airing on June 15.
Awesome.
So I hope you guys can watch that. And there's also on Instagram, Jasmine the series. You guys can follow that for behind the scenes updates.
And there's some
Awesome.
teaser ups and everything, so we're gonna put that.
Yes.
We're gonna put those links up so people can see it.
Thanks, guys.
Award-winning actress, guys. You got to check her out. It's gonna be awesome.
All right, for
All right,
everything
guys.
the cave, extrarice.tv, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/extraricetv.
That's right. Also look for us on Twitter and Facebook.
Yes.
Have a nice
The
day.
Cave Podcast.
All right. Yes. All right. Are we good? That's it?
I think
Yeah.
good.
I'm good. Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
good.
Oh, cool. All right.
Thanks, guys.
We love you.
Thank
Thank you. Keep the questions coming in. Bye bye.